Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am sending you all so much love, and today is day 2 of the 100-day project, and I'm already changing it up a little bit. And the reason is yes, this is inspired by, but honestly I don't know who I could credit this to, and it is just making blank journal cards that are hard. So they could be used as just a journal card. They can be used as a pocket, a tip-in, a tuck spot. You could add on later a pocket on the back side so they can become a floating pocket. But these are just little blanks that are glued to cardstock that are hard, stiff, so you can do a lot with them. And like I said, there's just so many things you can do with them. And then I really like just sewing, doing a simple sewing around the edge. These papers here are from Amity Bloom. I don't know that they're from a kit. I'm sure they probably are, but I think I got them from doing her Artist in Bloom course. Because when you do her courses, a lot of them have digitals that come with it. And I think that's where this came from, but I'm not 100% sure. So what I want to do is just kind of do a mass make of these, because these are just a great idea. I want to remember to do these. And have these ready, because like I said, there's so many uses for them, and having them made up ahead of time. And here's one thing I would suggest though. When you're mass making stuff, be sure you know your point of view and what you like and you don't like. Don't just mass make something because you have extra paper that you haven't used. Don't make it in the style of someone who you don't necessarily like. So make sure it's paper you love, make sure it's your style, so that when you come to it, you're going, oh, I love that. In my early years, I mass maked a whole bunch of stuff, and I've gone back and I'm like, I don't like that. I just don't like it. Or I was trying to use up stuff, and then when it came together, I just didn't like it. And so honestly, I'm going to be getting rid of that stuff, because if it's not my style, if it's not my taste, I'm not going to use it. There's no point in me holding on to it. And what I might do is, when I get to that point, I might put together some bundles, and then see if there's anyone who likes them. And if you just pay for the shipping, then I'll give them out free, because they're cute things. They're just not what my style is today and what I feel like I'm going to like moving forward. So I have papers here. I think this is from Junie Desiree. A lot of these are my digitals that I've created. And as you can see, I don't know how to format them well, I am learning, but I haven't known how to format them to do the full page. So I'm challenged with using these. I mean, I can still use them for a lot of stuff, but I thought this would be a great project for this, because they're beautiful and I love them. But yeah, so there's a lot of these here, and then I have some scraps and some things that I just really love that I might do as well. And then I also have these, which are designed, that I created, that are also designed as little faux postcards. So I thought that I would maybe set a timer, or kind of try to keep track of about 45 minutes of preparing these, and then I would go off camera and sew, and then come back in. So, I mean, it's so simple to do. It doesn't even need a tutorial, but maybe you want to create some. And this is also a great way for me to use up these. And I just said, don't use stuff you don't like. But what I can do with these is, even though like this is too bright and I'm not happy with these cardstocks a lot, when it's in a smaller thing and I go to use it, I can easily paint over it and make it something I love. So that's why I am going to use these, because I'm still trying to use these up, but knowing that I have a plan to fix that part. An easy plan. If I sat down to go through and paint all of these, which I kind of tried to do, it just didn't work. So let's see. I have, what glue do I want to use? This is not going to come out very fast. That is PVA glue. Do I want to do just Mod Podge? But that's my matte. I think I'm just going to use glue stick, because that is going to be the easiest, which, okay, where did my glue stick go? My desk is clean, y'all. Okay, here it is. So I'm just going to do glue stick, and it doesn't have to be perfect because I am going to be sewing around these. So I just need it to, you know, get on there and get stuck down. And I'm just going to do this full page on here. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. And some of these I'm going to leave big and sew. Some I might cut in half. Like these ones I think I'm going to leave this size, because that's a good writing board in journals. So there's that. Let's get to some of these. Now these, like this one, I'll probably cut in half to keep the flowers. And on these papers, I am picking the side I like better. But this is going to be super quick. Because like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to sew around it. And these papers don't go all the way to the edge, most of them anyways. And then set it aside. So like this side's a little bit lighter, so I like it a little bit better. So how is everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. I'm sending you lots of love and prayers. I'm so grateful and thankful for all of you who watch my videos and subscribe and like them. It means so much to me. So I think I might have shared this on one video, but I recently went on vacation to the Redwoods, and we fell in love with the little towns up there and just everything about it. And I have a dream. To move there. Me and my husband, we want to move there. And there's certain things that need to be accomplished financially before we could do that, because the job market in that area is not great for my husband. And he has such a good job. He has such a good job with a good company that treats him good. And so the only way I think we can do it is if we're just in a different little bit of a situation. Let's see, I want it like that. So I'm hoping to be selling my journals and art so that it can support us in our dream of moving. And it might not ever happen, it might, but it would be great. We just loved it. We fell in love with it. And in talking with the people that live there, I don't know if anyone's ever actually from there, because everyone we talked to from the wet redwoods said that they went, they fell in love, and then they moved there. Okay. So yeah. So if you like my channel, if you would subscribe and share it and leave comments, that would help me maybe get to the redwoods. But I'm still doing this and sharing these videos for the original reason of I love it. I love doing it. I love being part of this community on YouTube, meeting new friends. It's amazing how you can actually make friends through this. I was actually talking to Christy from Sobits last night. She has a lovely channel. Check it out. I'm trying to, she does primarily sewing and slow stitching. And she's like gathering supplies to maybe start journaling. So I'm trying to get her addicted to another hobby. She was already on that path before me, but yeah, it's fun. I don't know if I want to do these. I think I really want ones with just flowers. Although that one's kind of fun. I like that part of it. That's got color in it. I'll save these other ones for like background pages. So. So easy. Hope this isn't too boring. And it probably is, but if you're crafting along with me, then maybe it's not. And feel free to fast forward to the end to see the end results of these. Let's see, I think I have enough that look like that. I don't think I want that. But by watching too, you can see me go through the process. So in some of these pages too, like I might cut out just this little one, cut out the circles. So I have all kinds of different pages. And I have kind of gone back to trying to learn the formatting of these images and things that I've created. So hopefully, if I can get the hang of it, I'll be able to make kits. And then you could have them also, but right now with them not being formatted correctly and not being good sizing, I just would feel too guilty to sell them. Like I would want them to be just easy for you all. So that's because I've created thousands of images, but like I said, without being able to format it correctly into a kit, I just would feel guilty just having these PDFs that might not print out correctly for people. So if you're interested in the kits, if you're seeing these papers that I'm doing, leave a comment and I can maybe try to do more of a focus on it. That's cute. you know, make more of an effort to spend time on it. I just have so many projects going right now, and it's hard to get on a computer when I'd rather just be creating stuff. Oh, those are pretty. But yeah, like I just couldn't sell something like this. Like the image I think is really pretty, but the formatting is just wrong and bad. But I did have some luck, a little bit of luck yesterday doing some reformatting. Not a lot of luck. I think out of like 4 or 5 images I tried, I got 1. And it was like 2 hours. Just don't know how that would look. No, I don't want to do that one. Here's an image I love. I would love to make this print in a better quality, and then also, actually the quality is probably fine. It's the paper I used. But yeah, I would love to, but I would like to lighten or brighten that, deepen those colors too, so they print out better. So those are the things, my challenges. If anyone knows of good software or a free or inexpensive course or YouTube channel, that might help me. I know I can do it in like Photoshop, but that's like $30 a month. So I'm trying Canva. It's just the whole resizing of it and keeping all the pictures. That's the part I'm having a hard time with. So enough about that. So we're midwinter now. Spring is on its way. Are you guys gardeners? Do you garden? I do. Because we're in our rainy season, you know, we'll get like 10 days of rain. But I did put out a bunch of seeds. So hopefully I'll start getting stuff. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this stack. Oh, let me do some different ones, and then I'll finish up this stack, because I just feel like this is gonna be way too boring for you to watch. Or maybe I'll put it to music. These I love. Love these so much. Now that one I do need to line up better. Ooh. Because of the edges. Just that bottom edge. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, these I love. And the formatting's not too bad on these. And then, we'll do it this way. So yeah, this is like like I said, inspired by, it's tough because, I mean, there's probably been hundreds of videos similar to this. So this is nothing groundbreaking, but the sewing part is one of the parts I really like. Sewing around the edges of these is what I think will set this apart. Not that that's not my original idea either. But most my videos are going to have a direct video that they're linked to that I was inspired by. But I had made a couple of these and I was like, oh, you know, I want to get that in the ideas book because I just don't make enough of them and I forget about them. So we'll call this Inspired by Everybody. Oh, this one is so pretty too. How about that? Inspired by Everybody. And I'm not going to decorate them. Maybe I'll decorate one. I don't know. Oh, I love this one. Oh my goodness. See, these, especially like these, I really want to get formatted. And I want them formatted so I can use them. I mean, it's great for this. But yeah, I just want to be able to format better. Yeah, and I think the difference in the printing on those ones that were a little more faded, which I'm fine with it faded. Oh my goodness, I think I'm getting close to being at the end of my turmeric stained papers. See, it's just so bright and it's gritty. But like I said, when it's just the one card, I can paint over it. Like I did try to do some embossing and different things, which helped and is pretty. But yeah, I think when I just pull one card out on a smaller scale, it'll be better for me. But yeah, the difference in printing is like regular cheap copy paper, I think, and then that Costco paper. And people keep asking about the Costco paper. The brand is Advantage. I don't know. I will try and look on Amazon and see if they sell that brand. A lot of times when you buy things at Costco, they're only for Costco or they're made for Costco, so I don't know. But if I can find it, I will let you know. Because it is thicker than regular copy paper, but it's really thin still. And like I said, I just really, really like it. To me, the weight of the paper and makes it feel like a vintage style paper, because paper used to be, thicker. And so the weight of the paper, I really love for that aspect. And then the way it takes the ink. And then the price. And it's convenient when I'm either ordering online from Costco or I'm inside shopping. It's just bent. Okay. or I'm inside shopping, I can just go and grab it. I don't have to go out of my way. Now this is a paper from Amity Bloom, and it was an envelope that I had gotten, one of her envelopes, and I was putting it through my Cricut machine and it didn't have enough sticky, and so it popped up and cut it all wonky. So I'm just going to put it on here, and this is on a cardstock already, but I'm just going to put it on here and then trim around it and make it into a rectangular or like a square. No, these ones are all good, so I think I'm going to save these because these are all really good ones. Not that the other ones were bad, but yeah, I had so many of these, and they're cute, but there's too many, so I won't do any more of those. So let me just glance quickly over here at my, oh, I had the, where did I set those? These. So let me do some of these, and then I'm gonna stop the video and go, or maybe I'll show you cutting some of them. I really thought I was going to go through more glue stick. But yeah, I've had these, and so I've been needing to do this with these. I do want to get, I was thinking about doing the postcard backing on them, but I think I will just do this and make them like journal cards. And I can always add that on later. But these are just little faux postcards that I created on the computer. Yeah, and like I said, I dried them outside, but it was the time of year I tried these. And it was when my oak tree, we have California live oaks, and it was in bloom, and it was dropping seeds everywhere. So I definitely picked the wrong time of the year to dry them. So, and then some of these are a little dark, so I'm going to go in with my white translucent. I think that was, almost looks like it was cinnamon that I put on there or something. But I think I'm going to go in with my white translucent and lighten these up. So fade these out with that aging look. So aging by fading versus aging by darkening. So I like the bright look. Okay, so that's been almost 20 minutes, I think. Let me just do a couple more. So I hope you're doing this. I hope you have papers you love, even scraps, half pages. What else? Book pages. You can do this. I could do it with book pages. I just have so many of these things that are printed out already. And so I want to go ahead and get them turned into something. But definitely, and I will be doing, I was kind of going through and looking at some of the projects that I want to do for this 100-day project. And, oh, now we're running out. And There definitely will be things with book pages. So if you have a lot of book pages, stay tuned. These are also similar. Oh, here's one that's different. Let's do this one. Okay, there we go. That is enough for now. All right, let's get my paper cutter. And I might have 1 or 2 more uses out of that glue stick. So for these, it is so simple. I think what makes this is the stitching around it. Adding fabrics and stitching to journal projects is just, I think, so amazing. That's what I love. It just brings it to life. It just is another dimension. And so I encourage you all so much to really check out different styles, watch different videos. Even if you think, oh, I don't think I'm going to like that style, watch it, because you never know what will. Oh, see, look how cute those look now. And then, and see, when it's cut down, these papers, when it's cut down in a smaller paper, like, I don't even mind that because it's just a little bit. We'll see what some of these other ones end up looking like. So these are pretty self-explanatory. Even the ones with the ridges, I'm going to just do straight cuts on. So let's go to like this one here. So to me, there's like a little line that's right here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut there. You see what I mean? Like it just kind of looks like a natural line almost. So I'm going to cut there. And then I'm going to cut right here where it's not interfering with the picture too much. So these are smaller ones. And it's not glued perfectly on the edge, but when I go and sew on the edge, I think it'll be fine. Now on these, as opposed to my, and like I said, I might, end up gluing that down. But on these, I'm probably going to do some decorative stitching too. So I might do some dark, I might do some just the light. Sometimes the dark is nice. It does edge it. And this one, I'm going to go, to me, this feels like a natural cut line right here. So what I'm looking for when I'm cutting these pattern papers is where it's not interfering with the images. Oh, those are so pretty. Those are a good size. So like here, I think it's pretty clear where there's a good cut spot to cut, because it's not interfering with the images that much. So then here, yeah, I'm probably going to just go right there. So you just have to look. So like this one will definitely take some decoration really well because it has white, or you could journal on the front of it, and then that's got that big flower. So unfortunately there wasn't much of a focal point. Like here there's good focal points, here there's good focal points, here on this one there wasn't, but that's okay. Trim that just a little bit right there. That's okay, because when you go to decorate it and put something there, it'll work out great. Again, there's this one is kind of, no, this has a focal point here and here. So, do I want to do blue? Actually, maybe I'm going to do this in thirds. That's what makes sense to me, because now we have just all the, mostly the blue. So then we have that focal point and then that one. So now each one has its own focal point. And this is so neat. This looks like fabric. I don't know if that's coming through. But see, they all have their own little focal point now on them. Okay, so now we have this one, which here's a focal point. Obviously this. So what I think I'm going to do is go to about there. Yeah, I'm going to go to there. And then I'm going to leave this as a big one. Okay, so then this is a big one. It does have a focal point, but then we can put something there also. So that one's cute. This is a bigger one. So yeah, if you have pattern papers, it's just about looking. Yeah, that's nice. That's going to be a nice big one. It's about looking and without sounding too hippy-dippy, which I am. I guess my sister-in-law said the term now is crunchy. So this piece I'm going to leave long. That might become an age piece, a bookmark. I don't know. I mean, an edge piece. So I'm going to leave that. It's got enough on it. Okay, so now we get to this one. And this is a big focal point. And this is. So I'm going to first cut here. And then let me trim this down. And sometimes you have to go in the obvious little spots and then look at it again. So I think right there would be good. So that's a small one, and then that one. Oh, I love these. Love these. So like these, even though they didn't print out right, like if something doesn't print out exactly the way you want it to print, think about other things you can do with the papers. Let's see, I think this one now that that white border is off too, it gives me a clearer view of it. These ones are simple. I'm going to keep these big for now. And then if I decide later that I want to cut them in half, like that would be fine to cut in half, but it does have the border around it. So these ones are easy. Oops. Those ones are easy. So that's self-explanatory. You don't need to watch me cut those. Like this one, because I have this stuff on the side, which I don't necessarily care for. So first, I don't know if I want to keep this part on here or not. So I'm going to first just cut this off. And then cut the little white areas off and see what I think. Because it will change the way it looks. So I do kind of like that. I like the whole image, and I'm thinking that that looks a little crooked. And it is. Whoa. Okay, that's better. I think I'm going to leave this whole for now because that might become part of a cover or a topper or something like that. So I think I'm going to just leave that piece for now. these pieces I'm gonna just turn into little squares because I love these colors and they can be used for a lot of different things. So actually these I'm gonna set aside. I'm gonna cut these out. Maybe these big ones I'll sew around. So let me just finish cutting out the big ones. But these other ones I'm gonna use for layering, collaging. But these ones, let's see. Once looks like a paint swatch sample. Well, I mean, that's basically what it is. So this, I'm gonna stitch around a couple of these and see what I think. And then I'll show them to you. And then if I like it, then that'll give me something else to do with these. Because those can go, you can collage, you can do a lot on top of it. I just don't know if I want to sew around them or not. So I'll try with these three and then show you. But these colors are so pretty and you can do so many things with those. Okay. Let's see. So this, I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the other one. Same thing. You've seen me do some of those. So let's do different ones. So this one here, let me cut the white off. Yeah, I really hope I can figure out the programming on this stuff. Because I would like it to be in a kit for my own use too, so I don't have to, it's simpler and easier for me. Okay, so here's the white cut off. What I was thinking is I wanted just something, not all of this. So this can definitely still be used. It's a pretty color. So I'm going to set that aside. I'm not going to stitch that for now. But then I was thinking, okay, yeah, I like those. Those are cute. Stitch around and then again, it'll give an emphasis. So I could journal, put sentiments there. Okay. So that is that. Let's set that one aside. Again, I'm thinking the same thing with this. So I'm going to put this aside to do something else with. Although, yeah, I'm going to probably use that as a tag base for a different type of tag. Well, let's see, let's go one swoop this white. Yeah, because these is a full page. I'm not necessarily loving how I created them. That's why I wanted to try and do this to see if I could make them. Yeah, see, that's really cute. That's really cute. Do I want to leave it that size or cut it smaller? I think I want to bring it smaller. Like that. And then I'll use that for like a tag base of some sort. This one, so this one here is one I printed on not the Costco paper, I think. Let's see. It's a little more faded, which is fine. Or it's the way I made the image. Can't decide on that one. Thinking going here. I can use that on a tag base as a layered tag. And then maybe to here. That's got uneven. Okay, yes, that's better. Oh yeah, I like it like that. Okay. This one came out weird. Yeah, because of the way it was there. Oh, I cut it way short. So I think what I'm gonna do then, let me cut these off because that square with the flower is really pretty. I really like that. And then let's just cut that out. Okay. That will work. And I'm going to get rid of some of those dark leaves. And get rid of some of the dark on there. Yeah, and then we're just gonna keep the pretty flowers on this one. Gorgeous. That is beautiful. I love those. Well, first thing I want to do is cut off this dark bit. And cut off the white. I'm not sure what I want to do with this one. But I hope you're seeing that, like, with different papers, even if there's parts of a paper you don't like, if there's parts you really do like I didn't like the dark, but I like the color. I like this flower. So I'm thinking going right here. So then that will be a cute tag base. And then this, kind of like that. I'll go ahead and leave that and stitch around it. And I think I know what I want to do here. I want to mainly keep the flowers. Why does that go so crooked? Okay. So I want to keep the flower bit, and then I think that just the writing bit will be great for a tag base that I know I'm going to layer it on. So yeah, see, even with these papers, as the whole page, I wasn't loving it as much. Let me show you again. So as the whole page, I don't like that necessarily as a whole page, but as I'm getting just parts of it, I'm really loving the parts. So, and there's different uses for the parts. So I think that'll be cute. It's all wonky. No? No, I guess not. Maybe I'm wonky. And then now this part again is a great starting point for like a collage tag. That's a great starting point. And I might even sew around those just to, you know, get that going, but I'll probably wait until I see what I'm going to do with it. Okay, let's even this out first. And then let's, yeah, so now I'm actually really glad I did this because I'm learning too about these papers and how to work with them. And then here again, I like these flowers, but I want to keep, and I like a little bit of the writing on it, and then that'll be a tag base. Okay, so I think I've gone through all the different types to give you an idea of some ideas of what to do. And like this piece here is a little bit different because it is already layered up. And I kind of like the layering, but that doesn't work. So I am going to have to come over and lose some of this bottom edge. And that's okay. Yeah, I like the bottom bit, but sometimes you have to lose it. And I'm not sure if I want to keep this because of the layers that are on it. I don't know if I'm going to like that completely or not. Won't know until we cut it. Whew. Now I've really gone on a long ways, long time. By itself, I don't think it works, but as a start for a layered tag, I think it does. And then that. Okay, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to finish cutting these and sew them, and then I will be back to show you the results. Okay, I have finished sewing what I am going to sew. So I'll show you the ones I didn't sew first. So there's this one. You guys saw the paper as I was putting them on, but I've cut them all out, and this is what they look like. So these ones I didn't sew. And there's so many. It was definitely a mass making, but they just turned out so cute. One thing I realized is I really love a square. I mean, I like the, like if I had a choice between these two, I like the square. I don't know why. I like the feel of it. So here's that one, and then that one, that one. I guess that one goes this way. There, there. And then that one. And that's the last one I didn't sew. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, the little square. And then these are the ones that I did sew. So I have all of those ready for journals. And then these are the ones I sewed. I did play around with the stitching. I'm not sure how much this is going to show up. This is just a straight stitch here. This was a special stitch on my sewing machine. It is cute. It takes a long time. So I'm not, and it's hard to keep that one really straight. This is another one of the special stitches on my sewing machine that is cute, but again, it just takes so much time to go through. Then there was just the regular zigzag stitch, which I think I really ultimately, maybe I'm just boring. I like just the zigzag or the straight stitch. Here's another zigzag. It might not be showing up on camera. In person, you can really see it, and it just adds, I think it adds so much. I did try with some dark thread, and I see why people like it because it does give an outline. that's just a straight stitch. It's just on top of the border there. And then that one's a straight stitch. This is the little one with the straight stitch. So it's really cute. It's a little fiddly to stitch it. I'll have to see how I end up using it to see if it's worth it or not. This is a zigzag stitch. This was another special stitch. That's cute, but I think I like the zigzag or the straight stitch better. Straight stitch. This was another special stitch, if you can see it, I don't know, with this thread. This one is really cute. Again, it's harder to it's just a little harder to work with. This was a zigzag. 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 And then I played around with the different links. This was that other like kind of wavy one, which I do like. I might use sometimes. This was the wavy one. So here's the wavy one in the dark. And it does make the stitch show up. I think what I'm going to try next time, I'm going to try to do like maybe instead of like a white or a cream, do a light brown and see what that looks like. But I didn't want to take time to mess with the bobbin today. So there's a straight stitch. The straight stitch in dark I like better than the zigzag stitch because it looks like it's just a border around it. And then that one there too. But I think ultimately I just like the lighter color. This was another one of the wavy ones, which is kind of fun. So yeah, I was just playing around. This is the wavy and experimenting with this different stitches on my sewing machine. I don't have, here's one that you can kind of see. I don't have a fancy sewing machine. It's just a Brother, really inexpensive one, but it works for me. So I forgot how many was there, but there was probably that many more here. So that's it for day 2 of the 100-day project inspired by Ideas Book. Let me grab my Ideas Book so I don't forget this time. And which one will I put in? Maybe I'll put this one in. So there's already a paper clip here, so I can just clip it in. And then maybe I should just write on it rather than taking up all this space. So I think I might come back and write on this so I can put another one down here, but I'm not going to do that right now. Let's see, here's a pencil. So I'm going to put day 2 of the 100-day project 2025. And this was not really, it was inspired by everyone because it's been done, but I just wanted to make up a bunch. I haven't done a lot of these that are sewn. And then as I run out of the ones that are sewn, I'll maybe do a batch of the other ones. So there we go. 2 projects in and that many more to go. Oh my gosh. When I fill up this book, I'll never need to come up with a new idea again because it will be remarkable. So that is it. Oh, and then I still had these other 2 that I had done. So I definitely am liking brighter colors. I mean, the pastels are beautiful. I'll always love the light pastels, but like this one and these, even these are brighter. Okay, let's see here. My prayer for all of you watching this video today is for your mental health. I pray that you are happy and at peace, and that if there is any trauma from your past that you're dealing with, any mental health challenges that you are dealing with, or a friend is dealing with, or a family member. There's so many mental health issues in the world right now. And so my prayer is, whether it is you or someone you know who is affected by it, that the Holy Spirit provides healing for you or for them, that the Holy Spirit heals the wounded places, brings light to the darkness, and heals your heart, mind, and soul. And that is my prayer for all of you today. Until next time, love always, Savana.